Welcome to Manotick StringWorks. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more video content. Alright, well here we are again on the workbench, Manotick StringWorks. So what do we have? Well, here we go. I previewed this in a short. It's a really nice Gretsch Jr guitar. Tons of features. It's a 130th anniversary model. There's a nice label up here. Really cool. Two-tone paint job, hollow body, that nice metallic gold back sides. So we have a Bigsby vibrato, sort of an arch top, tunematic bridge, TV Jones pickups. Does that mean something to you? I love Gretsch knobs. I mean, they're so unique to Gretsch. See the G with the arrow. They look really good. And then they've got these nice strap lock buttons. Again, their own. Those are cool. Really nice hardware. These fret markers on the bass side, which I really like, easy to see. And the Gretsch headstock 3+3. Now you'll notice something that's not stock. It's actually pretty hard to see because it's all black. It blends in so well. It's a String Butler. And the owner put that on because he was having a bit of a tuning issue. And he thought maybe because the strings, generally a 3+3, they go at an angle from the nut, that straightening it out would help it. So I'm going to have a look at that for him. But before we do anything up at the nut, I definitely want to check the setup, see what the neck relief is like, see what the string action is like. Then we can have a peek at the first fret action. I want to do all that before doing anything to nut if we have to. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, well let's start off like we always do, checking the neck relief. So capo at the first fret. Tighten that down. And I like to measure it around the 7th fret, 10 to 12 thousandths, so we'll start at 10 thousandths. Finger down, anywhere where the neck touches the body. It could be the last fret if you like. It's not a ton of relief. The 10 thousandths is scraping. Let me move up here. Yeah. Try on the treble side. Seems to be a little more relief there. It's not bad. You might want to. Alright, we'll check the string action. So I'm going to use 4/64ths, my string height gauge. And this is a very close to a Gibson scale. It's 24.6 inches instead of 24.75. So I'll use the 12th fret. I like to see 4/64ths at the 12th fret. So you can hear the bounce. Oh, it starts to go away as we get here. So I think the bass side is maybe a little bit high. Maybe we want to drop that to 4/64ths. And we can do that here at the bridge. Alright, so we have an arch top style, tunematic bridge here. So on the tuning post we have this knurled wheel. And we should be able to drop this down. See here, this way. I'll use the string gauge. Oh yeah, that's already coming down. Of course, on these style bridges you only have 2 adjustments. Treble side and the bass side. Everything else is dictated by the saddles. So I'm liking that. There's not as much bounce as there was before. Okay, so that's pretty good. So I'll just double check with the string action ruler real quick. Yeah, still just a little bit high here. Around it. Alright, that's better. So we're at 4/64 on the bass and the treble side. So that's good. Alright, so let's check out the action at the first fret. So using an 18 thousandths feeler gauge. Yeah, that's a low. Can't get that under the first string. Let's see about. Yeah, so that's pretty low. What do I have here? Let me try a 12 for the hell of it. That would be really fun. Yeah, see, I can get that under, so that's pretty low, so we really can't go any lower. Alright, so let's get to the problem that the owner has pointed out to me. So he feels that the D string is not staying in tune, and even after putting the String Butler on, which looks very good by the way, I love how straight these strings are, it's still not tuned. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to strum, so there's the 6th string, and push down behind the nut. You can definitely hear, I hope, and I'll stop talking. The note changes pitch. Okay, let's try the D string. Well, that's not really changing pitch. Okay, so all the strings change pitch, so that means that when I push down, I'm actually stretching and I can see it. I can see the string stretching through the nut. But the D string is not moving. So I think it's just the nut is too tight, and again I'm going to look at it through a magnifier, but I think it's the front edge of the nut slot that is pinching this string. Alright, so I flipped the guitar around on the bench, so I have the headstock over here on my right side, and that's so I can take my magnifier and turn that on. I'm going to have a good close look at that nut. Yeah, I definitely can see the other strings moving in the nut slot. This one is not. And I feel like it's pinching right at the front edge. So I actually don't want to file any more of the nut. I don't want to file it deeper. I just want to open it up a little bit, maybe at the top a little bit, the front and back, just to allow that string to move a little bit. Okay, I'm going to loosen, so detune and see if I can. These are locking tuners, so I hope there's enough slack here. Well, I don't know here, I'm going to see if I can show you that. Watch this string here. Let me zoom in a bit. I really feel like it's stuck in there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had to actually pull that out of there. Okay. It's a nice nut. I think it's a bone nut actually. So I'm going to use my files here. So this is a Hosco guitar nut file, and I'll use the 26 thousandths file side. And all I want to do here is just run the file over the top a little bit. And then maybe angle down a touch. Let's see if we can't get that string moving a little better. Like I said, I don't want to take any depth out of it, because the string was already low enough. guess I really feel it's just the top of it. Okay. Little steps when you do this kind of thing. So let's see here, just tuning it up if it's going to move in the nut slot. I can see it moving. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'll just loosen it off again. Just give it a quick little run again with the file, just a little bit. Again, just opening the top of it up a bit, and then just angling the back down, and that should be more than enough. Yeah, it's moving in that nut slot. There we go. Okay, so I really like these string butlers, and so the owner has put this one on. It's doing a really good job of keeping all these strings nice and straight right through that nut slot. So I think the next thing to do is I'm going to add some of this D'Addario friction remover, nut sauce or whatever you want to call it. I used this I just bought this and used it on the previous video, and I really liked it. So it comes in this syringe applicator. It's like a gel, so that's nice. And then it has these two applicators. I used a thin one here just to help in each of the slots. So I'll just loosen the string one at a time. So here's the 6th string. And I'm just going to squeeze out just a little tiny bit. And it'll probably be too much. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll use the applicator here. I'll just sort of run that across the slot a bit. And there's some still on the applicator, so that's good. So I'll just put the 6th string back in. Get that up to pitch. Now loosen the A string and do each one of these as well. There we go. That's going to should help with binding of the string right in that nut slot. Yeah, it's tuning up well. Yeah, okay, let me do the rest of them. Alright, just finishing up here with the 1st string using this lubricant. Get it right in there. Sure, the string has got some on it. Tune it up. Almost there. I'll put whatever's on the applicator here on top. Get it in there. So I think that's going to help out. There's that D string again. Oh, there we go. That's moving now. Wasn't moving before. Alright, well I think we're going to call this a video because all the owner was interested in was I know what's wrong with that D string. And really the setup's good on the guitar. I wouldn't change anything. You know, other than keeping an eye on those string slots. Now anytime you have a Bigsby or a tremolo, like on a Fender, you know, you really should be lubricating that nut slot for sure. Sometimes the bridge saddles, I mean, depends. Most of the time they slide through there just fine. I wouldn't worry about it too much. But, you know, it doesn't hurt, I guess. Just clean the dust off a bit. Now, putting a string tree is not a bad idea either, of course. And in this case, even on this really nice guitar, you know, it sort of just disappears into the headstock. You don't notice it at all. So I don't think, you know, looks would not be a detraction, you know, stop you, a deterrent from using a string butler on this guitar. Again, when you take the string butler off the way it's made, it doesn't leave any marks. Look at this nice metallic paint job. Isn't that crazy? Made in Japan, Goto locking tuners. You know, that's pretty nice. Sweet, sweet guitar. Alright, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.